Hey everybody, another exciting episode of Javier In The Air. So here we are, Sunday, the 6th of June, and the craft fair, from what I understand, was an amazing success. I want to apologize to Stacy and Marla and Jana for not being able to make it out there yesterday. I heard it was fantastic. I will be having some photos here so you can see all the stuff because this is not a one-time event. You will be seeing the craft fair again pop up here. Actually, I'm not sure, but it will be popping up again this year. So thanks to everybody who made it out there. Thanks to all the vendors, and thanks to the people who went out there and just checked out everything. So first thing up, let's look at the some of the items from the craft fair so you can see what you missed out on if you didn't make it, what you did see when you did make it, and what may be coming up down the line at the next craft fair. So here we go. Hey, so there we go. The Some of the highlights of the Be the Light Craft Fair that was held out at the Y yesterday. So looked like it was really fantastic. The weather held up, at least from what I could tell, for the most part. So it turned out to be really good. Um, yesterday morning, I was actually able to, since I was at home, I was actually able to do a brunch yesterday. So I had a fantastic brunch. Everybody was vaccinated, and so let me just show you a couple of highlights of what we had there. Hey, so here's a nice shot of a lot of the stuff that was for the brunch yesterday. At the top left, you see the German apple pancake, and then next to that is a nice fruit salad. To the right of that is some champagne and OJ for mimosas. In the containers are some bacon wrapped dates, and then bottom left is some pickles and deviled eggs, which were actually fantastic. And then you have here bottom left some tartlets with brie and candied pecan on top, some paleo donuts in the middle, and top left are some breakfast egg cups. And then you see some more of the German apple pancake and some more of the deviled eggs and the pickles, which again were really fantastic. So that was the brunch, which was hopefully the start of a lot of events that I will be throwing now for the rest of the year. Prior to the podcast, I used to do a tasting event once a month, and it was either a type of alcohol or a type of beer or a type of wine. And I think we're at a point now, as far as vaccinations go, that I can invite people that are going to be, we're all going to be safe and we're all going to be able to get our drink on. So stay tuned for that. It probably won't be the next month, so that'll be a couple of episodes to go. Okay, so earlier this week, and actually last week and the week before, and possibly this upcoming week, we have been getting a lot of rain. And it looks like it's been like bands of rain. Not on the radar, but it'll be rain, 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 sunshine, humidity, hotness, horribleness as you try to get out and do some work or you try to get out and walk, and then all of a sudden rain, 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 rain again. So we've been hitting that rain, non rain every day just about for the past 3 to 4 weeks. We are expecting it to uh, taper off this upcoming week. At least that is what the meteorologists are saying. Let me double check right here and see what the latest stats are for the week. So the as of Friday, Friday was like 79% chance of rain. Saturday was 82, and then Saturday came around, and all of a sudden they changed the percentage to like 39 or 28 or something like that, and it kept dropping off as the day kept getting better. So let me see what we have here. Um, See, they already changed it again, but tomorrow's a 35% chance of rain in this area. Tuesday's 23, Wednesday is 17, Thursday and Friday are 7, and Saturday is 8%. I don't expect that to hold. It never does. This is more of a blind archer trying to shoot at a target a mile away using a play bow and arrow. So they never know until really the night before or even the morning before. So don't take anything I just said for granted. But that being the case, and that being said, earlier this week there was a fantastic lightning storm that was going on in my neighborhood, and I thought that would be a really great Zen moment for us. So here's lightning on our Zen moment. So there we go, our Zen moment. I think it was really cool. I really love watching lightning storms go across the sky, especially from the security of my own home. It's unfortunate that after the storm passed, that I didn't remember that I could have broken my drone out, try to put it, as high up as I could, and see what we could have seen of the lightning storm there. I think that would have been really cool. It's unfortunate, however, this is going to be a wet year, especially the rest of the year. I think it's going to be just as bad as it's been the past month. And so I think I'll have another opportunity for thunder and lightning storms so that I can check it out with the drone. I know sticking a piece of partially full metal device out into the air is not a great idea during the lightning storm, but since I'm not directly connected to it, I think I'll be okay. So let's see if I can do it. All right, so we got through the craft fair, which once again, thanks to Stacy and Marla and Jana for putting it all together for everyone out there. For everyone who was a vendor out there, thank you. It's appreciative of all the work that you did to be ready for the fair. Once again, I'm sorry I couldn't make it, but I know it was fantastic. I know everybody had a great time. I know there was a lot of people out there, and I know we're gonna do it again soon. And I guarantee I'll be out there at the next one, come rain or shine, whether I have to Uber or not. So now we're gonna get to the beer portion of the podcast, the one that all the beer drinkers are waiting for. I know. Calm down. We're gonna get through this. So what I have here, and once again, thanks to the Brewtique for having these brews. If you haven't visited the Brewtique, I highly recommend it. They will have a beer that you will like. I guarantee it. Whether you like beer or not, they will have something that you'll be like, oh, I really like this. They also have ciders and they have some wine and they also have some other products that you should check out. But I digress. So, today's beer that I'm going to be tasting is from the Left Hand Brewing Company. And the Left Hand Brewing Company is out of Longmont, Colorado, on the banks of the St. Vrain River. So Vrain, Vrain. I've never heard of it, but it was on the can, so I thought it would be cool to give that a shout out. So this is their seasonal raspberry milk stout, and it says on the can, raspberries, chocolate malt, and roasted coffee notes combine for creamy decadence. I have to give a shout out to not only their marketing company for writing this on the can, but for all the marketing people that are out there for all the little either mom and pop breweries or small independent breweries or anything that's not mainstream, for some of the really cool, not only designs of the cans, but for some of the stuff they put on the can, like little Easter eggs. So it's great when you're drinking and you're out there and you see these things. Uh, what is it? In fact, it says from our hand to yours. Another line on there, another Easter egg. So when you're out there drinking with your buddies, drinking with friends, drinking with family, start taking a look at some of these cans because they are really cool, and they have a lot of Easter eggs on there, and they're fun. So here is the Left Hand Brewing Company. This is their raspberry milk stout. I hope I said raspberry originally. So yeah, raspberry milk stout. Um, and you see there, even though these little kind of look like strawberries, they're supposed to be raspberries, so they're raspberries. I mean, they're very similar in shape. So, but there it is, Left Hand Brewing Company, and I just got some condensation on my laptop. I hope it doesn't burn out. All right, so we're gonna give this a shot, and I mean me. By the way, as we come out of our of our COVID lockdown times, otherwise known as the La Rona or the Plague, um, feel free to give me a shout out if you'd like to be a co host or you'd like to be a co taster with me. I can have you on the show and we can drink a beer and we can give talks about it. I've done it a couple times with my brother Robert. I've done a couple of panels with some other people out there. It's been fun. I'd like to do those panels again, but I'd also like to try to get some people in here on any day, 3 or 4 people, talk about beers, very specific ones, and we can see where we go from there. Okay, so left hand raspberry milk stout. Actually, left hand in my left hand. I know that's just stupid, but I had to throw it out there. So here it is. I'm gonna give it a pour. Really dark, as most stouts are. Ooh. Get that last bit of goodness in there. Okay, so I've never had this beer before. I don't know what exactly I'm gonna be expecting. I mean, actually, I know what I'm expecting, but I don't know what I'm gonna get. So here we go. A nice stout, dark, chocolatey, coffee type smell to it. Smells pretty good. Yeah, I'm not really smelling anything else, but those two are a good combination. Hmm. Um, it's a little not what I expected. However, I'm getting a little bit of the raspberry and a little bit more of a tartness taste to it at the back end. The front end's really good. I'm definitely getting a roasted, smoky taste to it. Not really. I mean, it's kind of, but not almost like a burnt coffee taste to it. Like the coffee's been on the pot, on the burner for too long, and you get that roasted, burnt taste to it. Not too bad. You know that fourth sip beginning to give me a little bit more of a raspberry taste to it. So I'm gonna let it sit out here for a few minutes and see if we get some other notes and other tastes through there. I don't know if that's how you really do things, like you do for a wine. You let it sit out for a while, let it aerate, let it get some other notes that come to the surface. I don't know if you really can do that for beer, but we're gonna give it a shot and see if I can get more of uh, the other taste to it. So while we're waiting, um, I just want to give a shout out to everybody who's been nice enough to continue watching my podcast. I know sometimes it feels like it's a vlog because I haven't had a lot of people on here in the past this year as far as interviewing and getting them out there and talking about them. I've had Stacy, aka Crazy Stacy, out here, and I've had a couple of other people this year, but not in the amount that I've wanted. So I'm going to put out a invite again to everybody who is interested, wanting to be interviewed about something that they're passionate about. Thanks to vaccination, I am now able to be mobile, and so if you have a shop or a store or something that you really want me to go visit and interview you there, I will do that. Limited to the Austin, San Antonio, Cedar Park, Leander, Pflugerville area, Round Rock, and let's see what else. I'll go pretty far. It just depends on scheduling and when I can get out there and do it. So, but if you have a store that you want to show off, or you have crafts that you want to show off, just reach out. You need to reach out and let me know that you're interested. I have a tough time trying to just throw feelers out there. I don't want to bother people. I don't want to become a nuisance. So I would need you to reach out to me, send me a message, post on my YouTube channel on a comment, wherever you want to, and let me know. Let me know that you're interested in being interviewed and talking about whatever you're into, specifically store or crafts or this and that. Again, the only two caveats are religion and politics. They are not, there's hundreds and hundreds of other podcasts that talk about those two things. I am not into that. Actually, I'm into that, but I'm not going to talk about that on my show. And so everything else is pretty much open. If you want to talk about your show, your podcast, and you want to post a little bit on here, we can do that. We can have a discussion about different topics, certain topics, other topics, history, anything. I will give it a go, and I will try my best to keep up in any conversation that's been thrown my way. So I have that, and then I will be showing some other things. I'm going to bring back the beer panel. I hope to bring back the tasting events that I talked about earlier in the show. If I can start scheduling those and people come out, I will start posting them here under my podcast as well, so that you get to see more people and not just my ugly mug on here every week. You get to see other people as well. So let's go back to the beer. I think it's been a couple of minutes now. Let's see if it aerates. I don't like to let my beer sit for too long, because as we all know, it starts getting flat. Not that this has gone flat, of course not, but I'd rather just get to it. So let's see what we get now. Still the same aroma on the front end. I have to say I'm getting a little bit more of an actual raspberry taste. Before I was just getting like the tartness, acidity of fruit. But now I'm actually getting a little bit of a taste of it. But I'm still getting that strong taste of, I think they called it toasted. I'm tasting it more like burnt. Oh, roasted coffee notes. But I'm seeing roasted without the R and a T instead. So I'm getting that little toasted, burnt kind of taste to it. That for me is kind of overpowering and taking over the rest of the beer. I think if it was just a little bit toned down, or if it tasted a little bit less burnt, and maybe it's been too long that I've had this beer in my fridge. I don't think I've had it for too long. So we will have to see how that goes. Excuse me. I think I will give this. I think I'm gonna give this a 6 thumbs up. 3, 4, 5, 6 thumbs up. It's okay. It's not bad. I think if it had a little bit less of the burnt taste to it, I think it'd be a lot better. But that's my personal preference, and so no apologies. But if Left Hand Brewing Company would like to come on and refute my thought about it, be my guest. Let's do it. Otherwise, I am going to stick with my 6 for now. And if you have a difference of opinion, be sure and post it in the threads or send me a direct message, and especially if you'd like to come on and refute my 6 thumbs up for the Left Hand Brewing Company, their Raspberry Milk Stout. So here we are, come to the end of another show. This one was rather short. And my podcasts do vary from in time length due to whatever I have going on. And so I was hoping for this one to be a little bit longer, but once again, I apologize to everyone out at the Be the Light Craft Fair yesterday that I wasn't able to make it. I hope to be able, I mean, I will be there on the next one so that we can have maybe a 1 or 2-parter podcast talking about it. And if anybody would like to come on and talk about their experience at the craft fair, whether they were a vendor or they were a customer, just feel free to send me a note, put it in the comments for me to reach you, and I will do that. So we're coming into a great week. It looks like for now that the percentage is low as far as the rain goes. So we'll see how that goes. And I just want to give a shout out to everyone again for thanks for supporting me on this. And I will talk to you again next week. Thanks a lot, everyone.